What's up? It's your boy Furious Styles, aka POW, prisoner of war. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Today I want to do a little short hot take on DWAYNE Wade and his quote-unquote daughter. It's been in the back of my mind. It's been nagging me at the back of my mind all week. Right? You know, it's one thing to say that your son is your daughter now. That's one thing, right? That's your choice, right? But it's another thing to assume or to tell yourself that your kid has no possibility of ever changing their mind or feeling different, right? That's the dangerous part that I really can't understand, to be honest with you, right? I really can't understand that. When I was young, I wanted to be a superhero. Yeah, I wanted to be a superhero. And that lasted for a whole 3 days, by the way. Yeah, whole 3 days. I realized that I couldn't fly. I didn't have no income to be a superhero, right? And it's hard being a superhero if you gotta ask your mother if you can be a superhero. All right? But society is telling that same demographic of kids that yes, you can change who you are. You can make permanent decisions for you can make decisions, long-term permanent decisions. All right? And I just can't get jiggy with that. I just don't. What you do in your bedroom, that's between you and the Most High. But when you start, but I do have concerns, questions, and issues when you're telling me that kids can make lifetime permanent decisions as a kid. All right? I remember when I was young, I used to watch, I still watch them, watch crime shows. And whenever a kid did an egregious act, whenever a kid killed somebody, like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, they would do a psych evaluation and I think an independent trial on if that kid is even competent to stand in his own trial. Because the notion was, or the science was, that kids' brains are not fully developed yet. So if a kid's brain is not fully developed yet, then how can we say that that same kid can make permanent decisions about his gender? When that same kid can't make, when you say you can't hold that same kid accountable because their brain is not fully developed. So you can't hold that kid accountable for making egregious acts, right? Listen, I know that you see black men and white men sometimes having conversations that some people might deem homophobic, right? You're seeing a lot of men voice their frustration about how they don't agree with a lot of this alternative lifestyle movement ideology. And let me tell you why. And this is why I also lose respect for DWAYNE Wade. As a masculine man, we are genetically, we are practical, we're logical, right? Genetically, we're practical and we're logical as men. We're solution-based. Right? We're able to see, our masculinity allows us to see stuff down the road and analyze, is this good or bad? Is this beneficial or non-beneficial? Is this constructive or non-constructive? I'm not saying that women can't do this also. I'm saying genetically is built into men to be rational and logical. That's how we built all these civilizations around this earth. Black man, white man, Asian man, Arabic man, right? We have all built civilizations around this earth. And you know how we built them civilizations? Because we understand, we know how to analyze things from almost from a prophetic standpoint. We're able to look at something and see if that something will come back to bite us in the ass, or if that something will show fruit, will show value, will have some type of profit, you know, some type of you'll be able to get something out of it. Right? You plant seeds in the ground, it's logical to believe that you're going to get a flower out of that seed, or you're going to get fruit out of that seed. That's how man is. We're able to understand, if we put what can we put into something that we're going to get something back out of. And that back, and it has to be something good and tangible, right? In order to build a house, you need to know math, right? 2 + 2 is 4. That's how we build houses. That's how you build houses and you build buildings, because 2 + 2 is 4. Men are always logical. We're always practical. We're always solution-based. That's how we know 2 + 2 is 4. That's how you build civilizations. That's how you build houses, because 2 + 2 is 4. Now, if you ask a woman, right, she's gonna say, well, yes, 2 + 2 is 4. But if that 4 wakes up one day and feels like it's a 3, then that 4 is a 3. Or a woman might say, well, 2 + 2 is 4, but if you carry the 9 and you divide the 5, it's really not a 4, it's a 3, because I feel like 2 + 2 is not 4. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Men, as masculine men, we know that 2 + 2 is 4 all day, every day, Monday through Sunday, twice on Sunday, 365 days a year. We know that 2 + 2 is 4. Not, well, 2 + 2 is 4, but I feel like this, or I feel like that. And that's the issue with women. A woman can feel like something. Whether it's there or not, she can feel like something. Right? If I plant a vegetable garden in my backyard, you know, with carrots and turnips, whatever, the foresight in me would say, let me buy some stuff that can keep rabbits away. Because if I don't buy something to keep the rabbits away, I'm going to come back next week, and what's going to happen? All my goddamn carrots are going to be eaten up by this rabbit. That's the masculine part in me. That's the practical part in me. That's the logical part in me. I'm able to analyze a situation and see if I'm going to bear fruit from that situation, or am I going to bear poison from that situation. That's part of being a masculine man. And it's, to be honest with you, it's one of the best parts of being a masculine man, being able to have foresight into what's going to happen. Now, am I saying that women don't have that foresight? No. I'm saying genetically and naturally, you guys have to work a little bit harder to get to that practical and that logical part of it. For instance, my daughter, my baby mama called me one day and says, well, your daughter don't like eating spinach. Your daughter do not like eating spinach, right? I'm like, what do you mean? My daughter is 7 years old. What do a 7-year-old knows about eating good, right? So I took it upon myself to talk to my daughter, and I charismatically convinced her that her eating spinach would be in her best interest. I basically told her, if you can eat candy, chips, and anything else, then you are going to eat spinach. I conveniently convinced her that eating spinach will be in her best interest. Do you know that now my daughter thinks that spinach is her favorite food? She loves spinach. She loves spinach. Now, the emotional part of my baby mother, the emotional part of her was going to allow my daughter to dictate to her because of what my daughter felt. Because of my daughter's feelings, my baby mother was going to allow my daughter not to eat spinach. But the practical, logical part of me saw that spinach is good for my daughter. She needs to learn to eat vegetables because that will benefit her down the road. That's the practical part of me, and that's the emotional part of my baby's mother. Right? You got to be practical and logical. A kid can't tell me what's in the best interest of them. They can't do it. They can't do it. And how about this? For anybody that believes that a kid can make permanent decisions, permanent life-altering decisions, I have an experiment for you that I would like for you to conduct. This video is only got a couple more minutes. This video is going to be 15 minutes exactly, family. I'm going to start doing short hot takes. Now, if you believe, and this goes to all the parents out there that's listening, if you believe that kids can make rational, logical, practical, grown-up decisions that will affect them, here's an experiment. Next week, Monday, I want you to allow your kid from Monday to Friday to choose the food that they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you can't write your kid a note. You can't give your kid no advice. You can't tell your kid anything. Just for, how about this? How about not even a week? Because I don't want no kids to be out there being malnourished and all that. Because I know where the experiment gonna go. So how about this? 3 days, 2 to 3 days. Let your kid pick out what they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I want you to sit back, no matter how long you let this experiment go. I want you to sit back, document it, take notes, take how your kid acts, the moodiness, what did your kid choose, all that. That's what I want you to do. And if your kid can choose what to eat, choose the right thing to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for, I would say, at the bare minimum, you got to at least give them 2 days. For 2 days, without you giving them any information, if your kid is able to do that, but your kid also has to make healthy decisions. They also has to make healthy, non-problematic decisions that an adult would make for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't think y'all would do it. You know why? Because most kids will be eating candy and brownies for breakfast. And then they'll probably follow it up with hot fudge sundae and Twizzlers and Twinkies for lunch. Because a kid does not know what's in their best interest. Kids' brains are not fully developed yet. Right? I remember that Charlize Theron and DWAYNE Wade, I was reading in multiple articles that both of them said that they believe that at 3 years old was when they found out that their kid was not its assigned gender at birth. Let me say that one more time. They both said that at 3 years old that their kids did not know their assigned gender. I mean, that at 3 years old, their kids conveyed and expressed to them that they were not their assigned gender of birth. Now, here's some homework I want y'all to do, or if you got information, please let me know, because I want to have more kids, and I want to be informed. I want to be informed when I have more kids. Please tell me. I want y'all to tell me in the comment section, give me signs. What does a 3-year-old, give me signs that a 3-year-old would give you to let you know that it is not, it's assigned gender that it had at birth. Tell me how a 3-year-old boy can express to their parents that it is not really a boy, it wants to be a girl, and tell me, and vice versa. And I would take notes, and I would share it to my friends and on my platform and all that, right? So we can know what it looks like for a 3-year-old to say, well, not say, but for a 3-year-old to express or convey. Because I don't know if they're telling their kids, telling their parents, mommy, I am a boy. Mommy, I am a girl. I don't know if that's what they're doing. But let me know in the comment section how a 3-year-old can express or convey or articulate that they are not their assigned gender that they were at birth. And that's all I want to say. I'm going to start doing 10-minute to 15-minute hot takes on certain topics that I would like to get off my chest, or that's nagging my brain, right? I would love to start doing that, start switching it up. It's your boy, Furious Styles, aka Prisoner of War, POW. Let me say that again. AKA POW, Prisoner of War. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. We sick, boss. Mass is sick. Now we sick, boss. And the only immunity is unity.